have a going estimate in my head that it took about 500,000 resets to get this world, and it's the best seed I've ever rolled in my entire life. I think for me, playing RSG is usually a waste of time, but I do it anyway just for the sake of doing it and perhaps getting a good time. My current personal best is 1057, which is like top 250 in the world, which is cool and all, but it really isn't that great, and it doesn't reflect how good I've gotten at the game. If I'm gonna speedrun Minecraft, I'm usually going to do Icarus or ranked. So Icarus, I'm actually going for world record, which makes a lot of sense to keep doing it because world record is a huge accomplishment. It would be awesome to have. However, I'm definitely not going for world record in RSG. It's much more highly contested and incredibly hard to get. Now, if you're paying attention to the run, you'll see I only have 3 iron, which means I have to make a play here. Either I'm going for a wood light, I'm making a bucket, or I go for a bucket list portal and I can light it normally. Bucket list requires a 5 deep ravine in the ocean, which is rare, but not impossible to get. And I don't know what like the average is. Is it better to go for bucket list on average, or is it better to use a bucket and go for the wood light? Because both are equally okay plays to make in this situation. Both require a high roll, but I'm not sure which one turns out more of the time. I'm just really glad that in this particular day, I decided to go for a bucket, because if I hadn't, this run wouldn't have been there. I've checked this entire ravine and none of it is more than 5 deep. Now, usually you'd go for a 2x1 space when you're making your nether portal because it's faster. But in this case, since I do have to wood light, I do need both of these spots to be a piece of wood. And if you make the 2x1, there's usually obsidian in this spot, in one of those spots where I just put the birch planks. And here's the crazy part, it just immediately lights. And so I toggle back to easy and we are into the nether, and it's sub 130 enter, which is just awesome. And I get basically an instant spike. And on my hardware, I know that that's a very close bastion. So here I am running. I decided to go for kind of a risky block clutch. I mean, it's not super risky for me because I kind of know where my skill level is. I know what I can hit and what I can't. And there's actually quite a bunch of piglins just lining this area. So I have to like do some movement here to avoid, I don't know, like potentially getting shot by an arrow. And I think I do a pretty good job of not even 2 minutes into the run, and the bastion and the fortress have both been spotted. If you didn't see it, you're definitely going to see it on the top here when I go up here. It's just like, this is just such a beautiful nether. During this speed bridge, my nerves were through the roof. I can't even lie. I'm so glad I didn't accidentally fall off. That would have just been so tilting, dude. This is a bright side triple bridge bastion. And to be fair, bridge is a slow bastion. It's actually the slowest of all the 4 to route and get all your trades. But a nice part about it is that there's 16 gold blocks here on this chalice. So you're basically guaranteed everything you need to complete the run every time. It's just an awesome bastion for consistency's sake. Now, this hoglin is really scary. At first, I was going to go for a different route, and then I changed my mind in the middle of it. Good thing I did, because that hoglin would have completely beat me up. If you're a Minecraft speedrunner, you were probably counting pigs there, and you saw there are 9 pigs up here. And actually, there's a 10th one in a hidden spot, but this is really, really good. You can get more pigs on this route, but you can also get less. And it was really great when I got up to the top and I saw that there's a ton of pigs. When I loot this chest, it's basically confirmation that I have a run. I already have 13 obsidian, 14 if you count the one I just got from a trade. I'm putting on armor. I'm decked out. This is incredible. I'm sorting my inventory. Everything's gonna be just clean for the rest of the run because I know what I'm doing. I have everything I need, but that's the funny part. I don't actually have everything I need. I go ahead and check my trades, and I only have 8 pearls, but since I still have a stack and 15 of gold, I'm not super worried about it. Just a little concerned because that is unlucky. Now, when I was mining all the gold blocks, I was looking at the fortress and I noticed there's 2 different sides of it I could go to. There's one on the right and one on the left. And here I choose the left because I have such low pearls. In my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna need to run on that terrain to the left. Now, I was pretty sure I saw a spawner on the right side, but it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna be able to get there. I go ahead and check my trades again, and with 21 gold left to trade, I only have 7 pearls. In the spot that I'm running to, there's a chance for 4 gold blocks to spawn. However, in this bridge, there's only 1. So I have 9 gold left to trade, and I have to get all my pearls here. After trading all 17 gold blocks, or 153 gold ingots, I have 15 pearls. That has a 1 in 45 chance of happening. In fact, it's more likely that I get to the Stronghold, and there are 4 or more Eyes of Ender in the portal. It's more likely that I kill 7 blazes and get 6 or 7 rods. Now, instead of getting caught up in the fact that I got super unlucky, here I'm thinking about the rest of the run and I realize I need extra wood. I only had 13 planks from the Bastion, so I mined an extra few, and now I'm in the fortress, and I lowered my render distance to try and get some stray blazes, but I get none. The reason I go into F5 here is to plan out my route to the spawner. I had already seen it before I came to that clearing, so I knew I had to be looking for my route. I ended up taking this instead of the other terrain, which might have been a misplay. It's slightly slower, but I need to craft an iron axe because there's a good chance my gold one would break. I had already dropped it preemptively before grabbing the crafting table because I knew this. I go ahead and blaze bed to go clear out some fire, clear out some area, make some more space for the blazes to spawn and kill some blazes. It's pretty simple at this point. It's good to have soul sand on the border because blazes take less knockback when they're on soul sand, which makes you have to place less blocks to effectively do the same amount as, you know, if you had dirt here. One of the things about Minecraft speedrunning, I feel like, is you want to do stuff when it feels right. Like at this point, I don't have all my rods, but it felt so right to build my portal there. It did not feel right to jump to the bottom of this ravine here. I had to pearl clutch using another one of my pearls. Now I'm at 13 pearls. This means that I can only throw one. If I have an eye break, I'll need 7 rods. This is a really bad situation to be in, but killing that blaze does give me another rod, and I'm getting pretty close to the point where I can blind. 5 rods. That one was my 5th. I only need 1 more. That one doesn't drop, so I go ahead and go for this blaze right here. And sure enough, after missing a hit, which is slightly embarrassing, it does drop. So now I'm blinding at 6 minutes and 55 seconds. I go ahead and get my boat angle in the portal, and just like Ant-Man or Captain America said, we're in the end game. No, that was Doctor Strange, I'm pretty sure. No, that was definitely Doctor Strange. We're in the end game now. What's important now is getting to the stronghold as fast as possible. When you copy your location to a clipboard, in case you're unaware, it copies your exact location, including the angle you're facing, to clipboard. So Ninja Brain, a Minecraft speedrunner, decided to make a tool that calculates exactly where the stronghold is. And since eye measurements aren't always perfect, it's still at a chance. And right now I have a 94.4% chance of hitting it at this offset. But I'm pretty confident that I'm going to hit it because that is a very high chance. Now I'm debating here. I have an extra pearl to throw. I don't want to throw the pearl too early though, because right now I have perfect terrain to run on, and there might be a spot ahead of me where I can't run, and that is exactly the case. I get to this clearing and I'm 52 blocks away, so I whip a pearl. Now, looking at your coordinates and figuring out where you have to go is actually kind of hard to do under a stress situation like this, and I go the wrong way for a second, but I quickly correct myself, and now I'm making my portal at the correct coordinates. Now, this gives me a 94% chance of hitting Stronghold. One of the coolest parts about this run, I think, is that the entire time I was listening to Minecraft's original soundtrack. Now, I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted, so I'm not actually going to play it, but just imagine that in your head as we go through the Stronghold. Oh my gosh. Yes, dude! Let's go! Let's go, dude! Yes! Let's go! Subtech! Subtech! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Freaking so freaking! Let's go! I'm on the leaderboard! I can freaking submit a run! I can freaking... Watch this! Watch this! Watch! Look at that! You know what else? You wanna know what else? You know what else? You wanna know what else? Wait. Oh. That! Dude, I played that so well! Dude, I got rolled on trades, man! Oh my gosh. Out of sheer excitement, I decided to call my friend Gray. And when we were looking over the run, he found something that I didn't know was a problem.
Nice. Oh, did you set it to peaceful?
for a second.
Oh.
If that voids it on the leaderboard, I'm gonna be so mad.
That makes it unverifiable. That's so fucked up.
Oh no! What?
Oh.
And now the title should make more sense. I mean, yes, my friends care, but according to the world, I'm still not even a Minecraft speedrunner. I haven't submitted a single speedrun to the leaderboard. I mean, I guess I can go for sub 9 now. That'll be pretty cool. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. That works.